Head on the swivel, I like an eagle, heart of a rebel, two things the devil, straight shooter, stand on my purpose, word on the purpose, I got the purpose, butterflies on up, butterflies lounge, butterflies on up, you skips around. Head on the swivel, I like an eagle, heart of a rebel, two things the devil, straight shooter, stand on my purpose, word on the purpose, I got the nervous, butterflies on up, butterflies lounge, butterflies on up, news gets around, butterflies floating around, being busy, butterflies floating around, being busy. And where my buttercups? Butterflies floating around, flying high, making the sunshine, melting the sunshine. Fly, butterfly, spread your wings, lay in the sunshine, love in the sunshine. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, 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 it's Friday. Hey, 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 hey. What? Oh, buttercup. Walking around being newsy, girl. Get on up in the room, y'all. Hit that 399 like button. Yay, 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 yay. Hey, salutations. And welcome back to Butterfly's Corner. How are you guys doing out here on this YouTube universe? I hope all is well with everyone. Yes, 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 yes. Happy Friday, Buttercups. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I know, just a random Friday afternoon live, but your girl was floating around being newsy. And y'all know I told y'all we're going to follow this thing all the way through. So wherever they drop something or any type of content surrounding this lawsuit between AnthonyLofties and Melanie Rogers Holt, we all up in the mix. So, baby, we in the mix. So, y'all get comfortable. And let's get into it, okay? In the meantime, in between time, before we get into it, y'all make sure y'all hit that free 99 like button, okay? We got 17 in the building. We 5 minutes in. Feel free to hit that free 99 like button, okay? Listen, I know you rather not, but I'd rather so. I'd rather so, because I've been waiting. I said, now remember Buttercups, I said he might not or he might. And sure enough, he did. Y'all hit that free 99 like button. Shout out to all my Buttercups that took the vote for y'all official emoji, and the official emoji is dum roll bump a cupcakes. So shout out to my buttercups. Y'all official emoji is a cupcake. Y'all voted and the cupcake won. The cupcake won. But I'm still gonna use the buttercup flower too. Okay. All right. I'll put a little hint of the buttercup flower in there around the cupcake. But y'all chose the cupcake. So shout out to my beautiful buttercups. Y'all official emoji is the cupcake. All right. So we got that out the way. So your girl can start working on the merchandise. Start getting our t-shirts and stuff ready. Especially because before you know it, August will be here. And we'll be all heading down to the good old Bessemer, Alabama for our beautiful Wanda J. Blige boots on the ground. Wow. Anywho, moving along. So yeah, so our merchandise, I'm going to start working on that. We got our official symbol. What else did I want? Oh, buttercups. Didn't I tell y'all? Shout out to the street team. Cause y'all know I've been out touching grass, just handling business, and stuff like that. So y'all know, your girl. Okay, we coming, buttercups. You're gonna get back to our regularly scheduled program, but you know, we got some things going on. So we're a little off balance right now. So Lord knows, I pray for the day we get back in balance too, buttercups. And hopefully God will now be coming soon. Anyway, moving along. I digress. Yeah. So somebody told me, oh girl been coming live every day. every day. A little birdie told me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the street team. Word on the curve is a rumor has it allegedly homegirl been tapping that live button every day. Baby, what? Oh my gosh, street team. Now y'all know and you wonder why. Okay, here's the funny shit for me, buttercups. Here go the funny shit for me. They got mad that I came out here and highlighted that they're a cult and that they are in a cult, right? They got mad about that. Then, you know what I'm saying? They try to do the reverse psychology and, oh, we're the evil ones and blah, 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 right? But what I find funny is if she don't use the Bible, if that heifer is not using the Bible to cast motherfucking spells on these garbage pail kids, I don't know what the hell I'm seeing then. And she wondered why we called him a cult. Somebody sent me one live where she just, God, I'm Jesus, got me. I'm the light. I'm Jesus. I'm the light. And she wondered why we called him a cult. Patterns of a cult leader is they use the Bible as reasonings for their thought process, how they think, to build their flying monkeys, to attack other people when other people call them out on their bullshit. This is all a pattern of a cult. The girl is using the Bible and putting herself up in front of y'all as if she's God. And y'all don't see that shit? And then get mad because we call y'all a cult? Bitch, bye. Y'all garbage pro kids are in a cult. And if y'all don't know it, I only pray that one day y'all do wake up and y'all wake up before it start affecting y'all family members around y'all. Cause baby, the way I couldn't have watched that shit, the way that shit fucking disturbed my goddamn spirit, because it don't even make no sense the way that girl used the Bible and Bible verses, and then really make it seem like shit, she the light. She the light that they need to be running to. Baby, that shit is scary. I'm telling you, that shit is, honestly, I'm right now, I get fucking my hairs, I get goosebumps because I'm like, damn, these people are really in a cult. So like I really sat here and watched how a cult is built from the inside. That's crazy, y'all. Like when you really start thinking about shit and putting shit together, like she really built a cult right before our very eyes.
Baby. Ooh. Ooh. Baby. Keep that shit away from me, baby. Woo. Anywho, moving along. So yeah, Anthony Lofties have finally came and responded to Mitch from BroughChat. Because if y'all remember a few weeks ago, for anybody that's been under a rock, a few weeks ago, Basement Bully came out here and announced that Anthony's service finally caught up with her because Anthony Ben already let the bitch, we ain't 20 minutes in. Anthony already let the lady know, the basement dweller lady, that he was suing her. And much like she just be talking out both sides of her necks and don't really follow up with a lot of the stuff because she claimed she was suing Wanda J. Blige and just a lot of stuff that she claimed that she was going to do that just never came to fruition. And one of them was suing Anthony. So, however, Anthony beat her to the punch and sued her. So but I believe, I don't know, allegedly, y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but baby, I'm trying to tell you, listen, buttercups, keep that shit away from me, baby. But no, on another note, though, we're really getting a bird's eye view into how a cult is built. Because the way that girl used the Bible and scripture and quotes, mind you, this is the same girl that just came live and mad that somebody sent her Bible scriptures. Make that make sense. So only when you talk about God, it's okay. Girl, if that ain't some type of cold, fucking sick, backwards ass fucking oops story. We only 10 minutes. We only 11 minutes in. Baby, anywho, I digress. So Anthony has finally came and respond, and it's looking like Mitch, we need you to the front of the classroom, Mitch. We need your response because it's looking like Anthony brought some receipts, and it's looking like you are A, playing both sides of the fence, and B, clout chasing. And C, which is my A, I said you really don't know what's going on. And you obviously don't know who you're dealing with, okay? When it comes to both of the parties that's involved in this situation, really. Because ultimately, yeah, baby. See, you need to do what I'm about to do, Mitch. And stay your ass on the sideline, right? Report on that shit. Eat your popcorn. Drink your water over there with BroughChat and just watch this shit play out because yeah, Mitch, it's not looking too good for you. It's not looking too good, Mitch. It's looking like you clout chasing and you try and play both sides, Mitch. Because Anthony had some receipts, Mitch. Now you said you had receipts, Mitch. So the ball is now back in your court, by the way, Mitch. Just in case you didn't know how this goes, but I feel like you knew how it goes because I feel like you try and get the views on your channel. You know, everything, the bottom line. This is YouTube. Clicks and views, which what equals what? Money. Okay, all right. We're all clear on that. Okay, cool. So, anywho, so Mitch, we're gonna need you to respond because you did say if it was questioned, if what you were saying on that live that you did with the lady that dwells in the basement, if it was questioned that you had receipts. So, Mitch, I hope you're prepared to respond. Mitch, to the front of the room, baby. I hope you're prepared to respond with your receipts because Anthony dropped some receipts on and he brought it back. That's the new thing. Okay, shout out to the basement dweller. That's the new thing, basement dweller. We're gonna start from the beginning. Anthony brought it all the way back to where he ever first reached out to you, and how he built an acquaintanceship with you. Basically, I guess that's what Anthony was trying to do. So, baby, Mitch, it ain't looking good. But buttercups, I'm gonna need my. Oh shoot, I don't got my thingy. Okay, Mod Squad, my hardest working Mod Squad. I love y'all. Can one of y'all get me the Fair Use Act? Because we about to play. We about to do a replay on Anthony's live that he did this morning, responding to Mitch that I happened to catch this afternoon on my way home from handling my business for my nice little ride on the MBTA. Yeah. So I happened to see that Anthony Lofties. I hit that live button. So I floated over there to be newsy. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. But I'm gonna let Anthony Lofties say what he got to say out of his own mouth. And I'm gonna react to what Anthony Lofties said. Now, if you want to see the full video, because we're not gonna play the full video, you need to go over and make sure you watch Anthony Lofties' video that he did. Now, how do I do it? Okay. No, I don't want to put my babes in timeout. I want to pin her goddamn comment. Okay, y'all know I'm sure y'all got these new ways of doing shit. Okay, anywho, because disclaimer. full disclaimer, I do not own the rights to this content. Okay, I do not. This is Anthony Lofties Live down into the Anthony Lofties channel that y'all can hit if y'all want to see the whole entire thing. We're just going to listen to my little responses to what he had to say. Okay, we might red ball it through some of it, however you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Now, here is where I can't say I agree with you on that none, which I'm proud is who he didn't respond to, and I'm glad he didn't, was the basement dweller. I'm glad he kept it about Mitch and what Mitch said out his mouth, and not so much what the basement dweller said out his mouth, because Anthony Lofties is smart. He knows that he sued her. So there's no need now to come on social media and play to the court of public opinion. So I will have to agree with you there, None. Anthony did play that one right. Okay. Now, apparently, Buttercups, allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is these two formidable opponents, the basement dweller and Anthony Lofties, are playing chess. And so far, can I just say, I hate listen, Buttercups. I ain't on nobody's side. I ain't on nobody's side. We're just reporting what we see. Okay, for the social media shenanigans of it all. Now, it's looking like Anthony's winning because Basement Bully has been unhinged ever since she's gotten served. And Anthony has been sitting nice and quiet, tucked away, waiting for his day in court. So, if we're going to be honest, it's looking like Anthony's playing chess while she's playing checkers. And she's using old, worn out moves that are not really helping her, in my opinion. I'm not a garbage pail kid, 5011 garbage pail kids that tell you, oh, she's right, she's winning, da 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 da. But honestly, it just proved Anthony's point. The fact that she even came live with Mitchell from BroughChat to once again did what she did, which got her in the lawsuit in the first place, which was paint this narrative about Anthony. So then her garbage pail kids would go on attack mode. And what did her garbage pail kids do? Go on attack mode. See, her dumbass forgot when she came out here to cause chaos because she's an agent of chaos. Okay. What I find funny too about her lives is she claims everybody else is the agent of chaos and, oh, you can see this and because you see who comes out and blah, 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 blah. When, ma'am, you haven't been on social media. Your garbage pail kids been keeping up their own chaos. And here you come back and you come back with chaos. So therefore, who lied about you? You're an agent of chaos. You came back and you caused chaos. Not only did you come back and try to make it and paint this narrative as if he was suing the other content creators because you wanted them to now get involved. And, once again, you're coming to play to the court of public opinion because that's where your starting ground always is in any situation, is to come and get your flying monkeys worked up so they can help you push, your propaganda campaign. And not only did you do that bullshit, but then you also started bullshit with who knew. And then caused chaos over who knew. Caused them people to start attacking who knew. And then somehow Tim and Tuba got roped in. And, I don't know if that's just the fault. I don't know. I don't know. But the chaos agent, you just came and caused a whole bunch of chaos, basement dweller. But Anthony did play it right. He did play it right, for waiting 2 weeks to even respond. Mitch, we ain't giving you 2 weeks, though, Mitch. Sidebar, Mitch, we ain't giving you 2 weeks. Mitch, okay? Make it rain for the weekend, Papa. Make it rain for the weekend, okay? We try and get the little absence checks together, okay? Make it rain for the weekend, Mitch. Don't you wait no month, 2 weeks. But anywho, Anthony waited 2 weeks. And here he is. Okay, so anywho, Buttercups, let me go pull it up. Anthony Lofties over there down to his channel. We're only gonna play so much. This is my live reaction to Anthony responding. Now you are gonna go have to watch Anthony's video because you see the receipts that Anthony was dropping. But I just want to just basically we're gonna listen to how Anthony Lofties
the Air Force and in the military.
And I do have something to say about that part too, Buttercups. Yeah. Okay. So, Mitch, Mitch, sidebar. I'm just going to employ you to, I hope you really did your homework on what you're dealing with. Because I think you allowed, or maybe you wanted to for your own reasons, because then that leads back to me, maybe you're cloud chasing and maybe you are playing both sides, because the receipts that Anthony dropped looks like you're playing both sides. I'm just going to keep it honest with you, Mitch. Sidebar. It looks like you are trying to play both sides, Mitch. It's not a good look. Not a good look, Mitch. It's giving clout chaser, Mitch. Anywho. All right, buttercups, we're going to get into it. Disclaimers on the screen.
Thank you so much, love.
I do not own the copyright to none of this content. This is AnthonyLofties. This is my reaction to him responding to Mitch from BroughChat that came out a couple of weeks ago when the basement dweller wanted to announce that AnthonyLofties was actually suing her for her slander and defamation and loss of wages and XYZ. All right, anywho, moving along.
You need to get your facts straight. Now, if you kind of thought I was gonna come on here and call you B.
No, we know you wasn't gonna do that. Okay, so here he's showing the first receipt of when he reached out to Mitch. Okay.
All you bees and Mitch the bitch, like they been giving you that title for a minute. I'm not, sweetheart. I'm gonna take a different approach to this situation, okay? Now, the funny thing about this is that you probably don't even know or realize you did defamation of character. And you're probably trying to think to yourself, well, what did I say in order for it to be defamation of character? But it's okay. I'm going to take care of that. I'm going to handle that. All right? Hey, okay, good for you, DeVito 100%. Now, what you don't know, you think I won't show everything. Obviously, you don't know me, sweetheart. Because I have absolutely nothing to hide, baby. Nothing. Whatever I can say, whatever I say, I can repeat it. Maybe you need to go speak to RJ, Josh, Gala. Go speak to them. Because
I don't know who those people are that Anthony is naming, but see, the receipt games could get tricky, y'all, because we're in the age of AI and many applications that you can, even our phones now, especially if you got that whack ass iPhone, Team Droid, you can edit dates, times, you can do a lot of shit now. So, I don't know, buttercups, but it's pretty much what I said. I don't think Mitch knew who and what he was dealing with. So, but anywho, I digress.
I knew a few people that used to be on your old panel, and I had a good conversation with one of them yesterday.
Okay, so Anthony is claiming that I guess there was an older panel, and Anthony's claiming that he had a conversation with them. Mitch. Mitch.
Who gave me a lot of inside information. Mitch the bitch. Anyway, Deshonda, I see you, love. I know exactly what he said wrong. See, that's when you start jumping into other folks' business and you don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, now Mitchell. Now, let's go back to these messages, baby.
Okay, that's him pulling up a receipt of where he first initially
let's go back to these messages.
To Mitchell for BroughChat.
I haven't talked to you since
Salutations, buttercups. Make sure y'all hit that free 99 like button.
Just found out about your channel. I'm about to subscribe, right?
Okay, that's him going over the receipts of him
saying she does this thing.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. That first receipt was, y'all can go on his channel.
Now,
go see that. Okay, now
3 years later.
This is the good receipt. So apparently after that one little okay, let me shut this shit up. So apparently after that one little interaction where he congratulated Mitchell on starting his YouTube channel and letting him know that he subscribed, they had no communication until 3 years after that. Okay, so this is the next receipt that Anthony's getting into.
Man, I appreciate it. I hope all is well. And if you're not following along, I'm the one in the blue, okay? And that's him in the white. I'm great. Happy you're still killing it. A fire emoji.
That's Mitch.
And so I said, LOL, I slowed down a lot. Now let's go to this. Let's go to the next one, right? Number 3. What the person say? You always have receipts. How do you feel about your case? What did I say? I know I'm going to win. Too many attorneys told me it's a no-brainer. He said, I don't know the full story. Now, what did I say? What did I tell you? I said, the woman.
Now, Anthony, did you skip something? Because I didn't hear, hey, Khadijah, salutations. Yes, that's y'all official emoji, the cupcake. Y'all voted. Y'all voted. But I didn't hear Mitch say, Anthony, I didn't see you. And I kept it rolling. I didn't see the part where the conversation got initiated at about the lawsuit. But we're going to keep listening, Buttercup. Don't forget, I don't own the rights to none of this content. We are using this for research, criticism, and educational purposes only. Okay, I do not own the copyrights. Y'all want to see the full video with the actual receipts that Anthony dropped? Y'all make sure y'all go over to AnthonyLofties channel to get those. Okay, we're over here doing our reaction to Anthony's response. All right, let's go.
Line said I was stalking her and said I was endangering kids. What I've talked about on my platform already, sweetheart.
Right.
Oh, goodness. She said that on IG Live? Yes. Please follow along, everybody. Follow along.
Oh, we are.
She said your name. And what did you put right here? You said, Melody does this thing where she talks about people, but she won't say names. And you put the role.
Now, Mitch, you ain't never lied. You ain't never lied, Mitch. And she thinks she really slick with it, but she's really not. She does try to do that, Mitch. I peeped that too, Mitch. I would have to agree with you when it comes to the basement dwellers. She do that BS. And baby, the way you know who she talking about, because she's not good at it. But I digress. Anyway, moving along.
The eye emoji. Now, you get on social media saying you're trying to have somebody back, right? But then you're in the DM talking about the individual yourself.
Now, Mitch, you do have to answer for that. Because when he gets further into his response to you, he's going to show the receipts of all the bullshit that you did after you went live with the basement dweller to try to basically expose him. I guess that's what y'all call yourself doing. But Mitch, you was actually used. You was a pawn in another person's whole manipulation scheme. But anyway, I digress. Like I said, I don't know if you didn't care or what, because for you to make the statement that you know that she will hit her live button talking shit about somebody indirectly lets me know you kind of sort of know what you're dealing with when it comes to the basement dweller. But so Mitch, that's what gives the impression that you're doing both sides now, Mitch. Okay, anyway, I digress.
Saying she does this thing where she talks about people, but she won't say names. Rolling eye emoji. And what did I say after that? I said she told her fan base to call my job. She said she is going to make me lose my job, which we all heard the commentary on the videos, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we did.
She said my name. Now, let's go to the fourth one. Because this is where it gets a little funny now. Look at this. Wow. And everybody see that little paper right there? I showed that paper last year back, I think when I was like responding to Jay Taylor or whatever, when he was like, how about you get your lawyer to reach out to her lawyer? And that's the same piece of paper that was shown last year, sweetheart. Or was it last year?
All right, so there goes what I said already. Anthony last year made it clear that he was suing her. So there's that.
This year was one of them. Anyway, he said, wow. What did you say? You said, don't sue Miss Wanda. I love her and I like you. I don't want all my faves in jail.
But now I would have to agree with you there, Mitch. Yes, Mitch. 2 snaps in the circle. I would have to agree with you there. Please don't sue our beautiful Wanda J. Blige. We don't want her part of none of them legal messes, okay? She don't want no parts of that bullshit, okay? Ain't nobody got time for that. Anywho, I digress. Moving along. I would have to agree with that too, Mitch.
Yeah. So
now, see here, Mitch, this is where it's sounding like you got a head, you kind of got a head on your shoulder, Mitch, but it's looking kind of weird because of how you approach this situation, Mitch. I'm just going to be honest with you. This is just my outside view from, my outside view looking in. It does look weird that you hopped on that live and did that. But once again, Mitch, you said you had receipts now, Mitch. So this is Anthony responding, Mitch. So we are going to be looking for a response, Mitch. Please. Oh my God, Mitch. I know something if you come back and do that. Okay, I ain't gonna put that. I ain't gonna speak it. I ain't gonna speak it, Mitch. Because I know you ain't about Mitch. Okay, now. Let's go.
You just stood up here and said that this person talk about people, but she never say names. And then you try to go and say that you love the person that dislike her. Then you just interview Miss Wanda. What side you playing on, sweetheart? Then you do a post saying that you must protect. Hold on.
Hold up, Khadijah. I have heard that before. And allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is, I don't know how true this is. I don't know how true this is now, but this is the word on the curve is, okay? Allegedly, rumor has it, girl. That was put out there a long time ago. Yeah. In fact, the two fractions of the Garbage Pail Kids that's fighting against each other, one fraction is a fraction that is accused of having them groups, and that's why they say allegedly the basement dweller be slighting them, and they don't even be people that she really be slighting them. Because remember, a whole situation came up when one of them over there, one of the fractions, and that other lawsuit was they thought they was going to get an interview with somebody, and it came out that they was accused of being ghetto, and they was never going to get that interview. So yeah. Cause I remember, girl, yeah, I remember that, girl. Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve. Now true it is, but I remember now. I remember some of that, something like that was going down there with them Garbage Pail Kids, something like that. Rumor has it, allegedly, word on the curve is that one fraction that was on Timmy Tuber's panel. Yeah, they're the ones that's being accused of not really liking old girl, talking crazy about her, and then being called ghetto, being called uncouth, and that's why they didn't get the interview. And they was upset about an interview that I think was given to Queen Desperate at the time. And they thought they was going to get it. And yeah, it was a whole big mess, girl. Yeah, I remember that. Anyway, moving along. We digress.
Where is it at?
All right, Anthony looking for something, y'all. He looking for something. Let me see if we got red ball past this.
Your words were.
Okay. It's a continuance of the receipt.
I can prove everything I said tonight. Love Melody. Love Melody is look.
Yes. Now, Mitch, you did say that, and this is why I keep reminding you that you are going to have to respond, Mitch. If you come out here talking about you ain't got to respond, Mitch, I'm going to have to pull your card. Mitch, I'm telling you right now, if you bring your tail back out here, try and act like you ain't see and didn't hear and you didn't get sent the video, because we already know the Garbage Pail Kids definitely sent it to you, and they probably already watched it in their secret group, okay? So, Mitch, I have to agree with Anthony here. We want to see receipts, Mitch, because you said you had them. If you was ever called to the carpet, Mitch, and you're being called to the carpet, Mitch, just in case you didn't realize it, you're being called to the carpet, Mitch. Anywho, I digress.
Out for content creators, we have to look out for her. These are your words, sweetheart. We say to Shonda, baby, he should have let the spirit of hush take him over because he just got caught up in lies. Now, hold up, y'all.
That's who it was, not Queen Desperate. Thank you for the correction. Yeah, buttercups.
These are your words, right? I can prove everything I said tonight.
Ooh.
Love, Melody.
Ooh, Mitch. Not you said it out your mouth and put it in writing. Ooh, Mitch, this ain't Mitch. You definitely got to come out now, baby. Mitch, you said it in that live and then you wrote it in a comment. Because Anthony just dropped the receipt. Don't forget, I don't own the rights to none of this. This is Anthony's live. We're just doing a reaction to Anthony finally responding to Mitch that did a live with Basement Bully to announce that Anthony finally was able to serve her to sue her for the defamation of character and, all that, the loss of wages and all that stuff that she made him go through after she accused him of being a stalker and asking her cult, aka the Garbage Pail Kids, to call his job. And they did. Anyway, moving along.
Is looking out for content creators. We have to look out for her. But this is what you actually said.
Buttercups. It's so crazy that Mitch actually said that out loud, right? And really thinking like that. And basically, that is the rhetoric that goes on with, the Garbage Pail Kids. And that's why so many of them jumped on the bandwagon. Yo, it is crazy. This is crazy, Khadijah. This is why so many jumped on the bandwagon. They was promised something. I told you it's a Ponzi scheme. They was promised something. Listen, and Mitch just even spoke to that. And you wouldn't even think that Mitch would, fall for something like that. But for him to even say something like that out loud and still not see the overplay for the underplay. And that's what gives me, well, maybe Mitch wants to be a part of the overplay for the underplay. You know what I mean? Maybe he thinks they, the Garbage Pail Kids do benefit in some way, shape, or form, at least to get his platform off the ground, I don't know. That's why I'm saying Mitch is it does look suspect. This is, my opinion. They like a-holes. We all got them, Mitch. But you put that shit in writing, Mitch, you definitely are going to have to come and respond to these receipts, Mitch, because you're looking like a liar and a cloud chaser and like you're trying to play both sides. Mitch.
Don't sue Miss Wanda. I love her and I like you. She said your name. Melanie does this thing where she talks about people, but she won't say names. Rolling eye emoji. And you know what's so funny? Well, it ain't funny, because I see you lurking on my shit all the time. When you be on my Instagram, liking my stuff, following me.
Oh, wow.
Going down my timeline.
Mitch just liked something today on Anthony's timeline.
My picture for my album.
Oh, shoot.
Me and rehearsals sing with the band.
Ooh,
the reality show
Mitch.
Following me.
Ooh, Mitch. That don't look good, Mitch. He showed a timeline from today. And you just liked it, a post on his page today, Mitch. Mitch. That ain't looking good, Mitch.
And then you hop your ass on Beyonce Internet to lie. And you hop your ass on Instagram to upload lives. You know what's so bad about this? You in the army.
Ooh.
You in the military, sweetheart.
Ooh. I need a fan, friend. So this is why I need to flip a fan right now, because he done dropped Mitch's army pictures. Mitch, you in the army? Lord. Anthony done dropped your army pictures, Mitch.
Can someone please tell me the number one value, the core value when it comes to being in the military? Look it up and put it in the comments and tell me what is the core value.
Ooh, wait a minute, Mitch. Wait a minute, Anthony. Are you saying that you're going to take him to corporal? You going to sue him in corporal, Army court and rather than civilian court, Mitch? Anthony. Ooh, Mitch, this ain't looking good, Mitch. Mitch, this ain't looking good, baby. It's looking like he's saying that he's gonna take you to the military court because they have their whole own other court system that's different from civilian court system. Mitch, this ain't looking good, baby.
In the military.
Oh. And just in case, you don't think Anthony won't sue you, Mitch. Don't forget the whole reason why you in this mess is because you came out here speaking on another lawsuit that he filed against somebody else, Mitch. I just want to put that out there for you, Mitch.
Didn't he say that Anthony reached out to him?
Yes, he did.
I think we kind of already proved that, right? Hold on.
Yes, reality TV with the shoe queen. Hey. Military courts for military only. So a civilian couldn't sue somebody in the military, is what you're saying, reality TV? Nice to see you. Never seen you before. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, he did say Anthony reached out to him. So I guess Anthony's about to let us know that he didn't reach out to you. I don't know, Mitch. This ain't looking good.
Right here. I'm looking back at this 3 years ago, 3 years later. You're the best. So who reached out to who? I'm waiting. Now, hold on. Now,
hold up. Okay, hold up, Buttercup.
It's fuck around and find out Friday. And my level of petty is through the roof. If somebody fucks around today, I'm gonna make sure they find all the way out. Early. Petty-luya.
I had to put that in. Okay, listen, that's the type of time Anthony on today, okay? Okay.
Somebody said that's Air Force.
Oh, that's Air Force. Oh, that is Air Force. Oh, that is. Okay. Yeah, that is. Oh, you don't think they'll accept that case? Oh, okay. I'm just wondering now, because I believe civilians can sue in military courts.
Yeah, I'm gonna put something up here.
I mean, because if soldiers can get sued by their wives for abandoning them, right? And their wives are not necessarily in the Air Force. They're technically civilians that's just married to somebody in the Air Force. And they can sue their husbands in military court. So that's I'm like, is that the only way a civilian can sue in military court? Is if they're married to somebody from the military? I'm just wondering.
So now somebody just said, "Good morning, nephew, auntie," and he doesn't look like he takes his service serious. You know one thing about being in the Air Force and in the military? Do you know the consequences for doing something like that?
But no, Anthony.
Let's talk about this.
Hold up, Anthony. I don't even want to get into the consequences because you didn't tell me. I mean, we didn't hear yet if you reached out to him or not. So are you saying that you didn't reach out to him, Anthony? Now hold on, Anthony. Are you saying that you didn't reach out to him? Because I think, okay, yeah, okay, maybe that's what you're saying. Is this why you're pulling up the integrity and all of that? Okay, maybe that's what Anthony's saying. He didn't reach out to him.
Yes, integrity is a core value within the military. Drink water and mind your motherfucking business, all right? And you might want to start spreading lies. I know you watching the video.
Look, I'm all pop. But because y'all can see I was just sitting up here looking all silly, waiting for Anthony to say something else. He just read the comments now, it looked like. Okay, you say anything else, Anthony? We got anything else? Do we got anything else you got to say, Anthony? So I'm guessing he's saying he didn't reach out to him.
Right. You have never needed someone to be your mouthpiece at all.
Right. Well, that's true. I have to agree with that.
Mitchell Lewis Kimbrough Sr. What did you say? When I came across Anthony's DMs asking me to spread lies about Melody, I first contacted Queen Sheba. I appreciate Queen Sheba for connecting me with Melody so I could share the truth. Queen Sheba is and will always...
No lies will be spreaded on my platform. Y'all want to hear that last part with that boule lane that Mitch was spewing? Anywho, buttercups, that's the end of, well, that's what Anthony had to say. Now, Anthony, I didn't see the part where where the lawsuit conversation was initiated. And I have to be honest, I didn't see that. And I'm not quite clear if you're saying that you didn't reach out to him and that's why you're saying he's spreading lies. Yeah, I guess that's what you're saying. I wasn't clear on it. Yeah, right. That's why I'm like, I'm not really clear on a couple of things. But hey, that was your response, and I was waiting because I said I'm gonna follow this case all the way through. Sure am. Basement bully wanted us all talking about it. The basement dweller, she wanted it to be news, so you're gonna be floating around being newsy, and we're gonna talk about it anytime anything about this case comes up. Buttercups, yes, we are. Now, I do believe there was a response from the basement dweller. I don't know, Buttercups. I'm trying to get my hands on it because y'all know goddamn well I am not paying for it. So I'm trying to find a way to get my hands on Homegirl's response. But yeah, so we can have a reaction to her response to Anthony's lawsuit that he filed against her. But yes, he did. Yes, he did, Kishara. He sure did. He did say Anthony reached out to him and he said he had the receipts. That's why I said, and then he wrote it in writing. Not only did he say it, but Anthony showed, don't forget, you want the full video. Do you want to see the receipts? Y'all go over there and watch Anthony's live. But anywho, so yeah, I'm gonna be waiting for Mitch's response. Although I'm still not clear on what exactly I'm not clear on how did the conversation. Oh, that's okay, babes. Your girl been random a lot these days. So if you missed the notification, it's okay because y'all know I'm kind of messed up in the algorithm right now too because we're not doing our regular program. So I do apologize, but yeah, we just was going over Anthony's reply to Mitch from BroughChat about his lawsuit that he filed against the basement dweller from a couple of weeks ago. So yeah. It's okay, Buttercups. But thank you guys for being here. We got 65 in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that. At least the algorithm ain't too jacked up. Thank you guys for joining me, okay? But I don't know what y'all think, Buttercups. I didn't see the defamation. And like I said, Anthony, you didn't kind of outright say that you didn't reach out to him. And I was looking for how did the conversation about the lawsuit get initiated, Anthony. And you didn't really show that neither. So I don't know. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I need to the basement dweller. Listen, maybe I missed it, so maybe I need to go back and look for that part. But I was red balling it through because you was pausing, dropping receipts and butterflies. I mean, the buttercups couldn't see the receipts, so it didn't make no sense to let that play out too much. But yeah, that was just my reaction to Anthony's reply. So Anthony, I still missed how the conversation got initiated. And are you saying that you didn't reach out to him? Because I don't because here's the thing, two things could be true. You could not have reached out to him, or you could have reached out to him, but you did not try to persuade him to be your mouthpiece. Maybe you was giving him a follow-up to, the paperwork that you showed him last year and the receipts that you showed. So two things can be true. Now, you could have reached out to him, but It wasn't for him to be your mouthpiece. Like he came out and betrayed. It was. And see that's why I don't that's why I don't have the clarification. So did you reach out to him, Anthony? But it wasn't for him to be your mouthpiece. Or did you not reach out to him? Because if I'm really thinking about it, I mean, you just showed receipts that y'all have an acquaintanceship. So y'all have communicated prior. Okay, so I guess you're showing that y'all have communicated prior to him claiming that you reached out him just for him to spread some narrative about the lawsuit that you filed against the basement dweller. Okay. All right, I guess that's what you was doing. Yeah, he could have. There were some hoes. That's why I'm like, there were some hoes, Anthony. I ain't gonna hold you now. There was some hoes now, and I don't know if you really showed any evidence of defamation. I could be wrong now. I could be wrong, but maybe I miss. Yeah, it sounds sketchy. I ain't gonna hold you. It do sound sketchy because you did not show the initiation of how the lawsuit even came up in the conversation between you and him. And you didn't really say if you reached out to him or not. So, I don't know. But BroughChat, Mitch. Well, not BroughChat. This is something Mitch did on his own. Shout out to my members. Hey, Queen Bar, my beautiful Buttercups. T. Audra, I'm sorry, Buttercups. I didn't even do roll call. I just got right into the commentary. Please forgive your girl. Salutations to all my Buttercups in the building. Our beautiful Khadijah. A shout out to all my mods if they in blue. They for us. Shout out to my members in the building. Shout out to all my beautiful Buttercups. Okay, that he is a representative of BroughChat. Okay, now okay, so is BroughChat his baby and he brought the other content creators on? Is what I'm guessing. That's how that's going. So BroughChat is his original idea and he brought the other. Okay, that's probably how it goes, Lady Ro. But yeah, I'm guessing, yeah. But anywho, Mitch, we're gonna need you to respond, Mitch. Because it is looking like you're playing both sides, and he's calling you a liar. So I'm not quite sure what he's saying you're lying about, though. So Anthony, I think we need a little bit more clarity on that. Yes, shout out to my buttercups in the building, baby. Shout out to my beautiful tribe. Hi, lady, bro. You said I only got 3 members. 3 members. Oh, BroughChat. Oh, okay, yeah. So maybe he's the owner, and they're just like freelance, kind of what All About the Tea was trying to do. With Schoolboy and them. I guess maybe I don't know. I don't know how that. I don't know they legal logistics. Ooh, thank you. Okay, yep, that's right. I know you've been a member for 3 months. Thank you, Buttercup. Yeah, shout out to all the members. No, I thought you was talking about our members. I was like, ooh, I only got 3 members. Mhm. Yes, he did call him out about trying to send him. But that's what I'm saying. That's what Anthony didn't kind of really provide clarity to for me. Did you reach out to him? Because that's the main thing, right? First question is, did you reach out to him about the lawsuit? The second thing would be, right, Anthony, I don't think, yeah. So I think, okay, so are you saying that you did reach out to him, but you showing the other receipts as far as which you would, because y'all did show, okay, yep. Let me drop the link. Obviously I need some help. I need some clarity because I don't know. Maybe like I said, I could be wrong. But I guess Anthony's saying he did reach out to him, but not for him to bash or pick a side. I dropped the link, Buttercup. Yeah, I guess that's what he's saying. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you, Anthony. So he reached out to you about the lawsuit. So he was aware. Hold up. Okay. Hold up, Anthony. So let me get this right. So he was aware of the lawsuit, not from you, or was he aware of the lawsuit from you? Oh, okay, Anthony. Okay. I think. Okay. All right. Isn't she some nasty work? Baby, that's why I'm like, that's why it just dawned on me because Anthony's like, no, he reached out to me. So if Mitch reached out to you, how did he know about the lawsuit that none of us knew about yet? Because you didn't come out, Anthony. So he did. Okay, so all right, Anthony. I don't know if you want to hit the link, but I think I think Lady Rowe wanted the link because me and her was trying to figure out some things. But if you want to hit the link, Anthony, because I do have some questions for you, if you don't mind answering them. I mean, if you can stay in the chat and answer them, however you want to do it. But I was trying to figure out, right? So, okay. Yes, I know. I seen that, Queen Barb. No, I seen that. I'm clear on that. Yeah, I'm clear on that. But I'm not clear on it. I wasn't clear on it if Anthony was saying that that Mitch reached out to him. No. Hold on, Lady Bro. I don't got my thing, but your camera's off, so I'm bringing you up. I'm just letting you know, so you don't turn your camera on by accident. Salutations, Buttercup.
Hey, how you doing today?
All right, I'm hanging in there. Hey, Tyler. Hey, my
Um,
beautiful dame.
I just, I
Okay,
just, I have a lot of questions. I don't know about anybody
right.
else's.
That's like I don't know if Anthony has the time to
Yeah.
grace us presence real quick, but he just replied. So let's read this. Let me make this very clear. When he and I talked, I said I was preparing for this lawsuit. Keep in mind, she hadn't been served yet. I didn't know she got served until she went live. Oh, oh. So that's that. Okay, since here, this is where I'm still confused at.
But how
So
did
if
he
he
know to go
didn't,
live? He went live on the live. When
right,
Basement Dweller went live, he was on her live that same night.
right. That's why I'm confused on what made him reach out to you and ask you about the lawsuit in the first place. If oh the overplay for the underplay. Because what it's sounding like, okay, if I'm going off of what you're saying, Anthony, right? What it's sounding like is as soon as she got served, she reached out to BroughChat. And their plan was to make it seem like you reached out to him because she wanted the. Oh, wait a minute. Does that make it? You get what I'm saying, Lady Ro?
Yeah, I got what you're saying, but it's still not equaling two because Carson Blue was on the same chat. She was on the same live.
And she did. I think
They
she said
both
Anthony reached out to
were.
her. Right. Carson Blue was in the chat. She said that Anthony had reached out to her too, correct?
Correct. They both said it.
Correct.
But if
Okay.
I'm not mistaken, Mitch said that he was representing BroChat. But did he say that he specifically was the one that talked to Anthony? I'm confused. I'm totally confused.
Yeah, I'm totally confused too because now it would make you wonder how would Mitch know or why would Mitch be hitting them up about a lawsuit that homegirl hadn't got served yet,
As well as Carson Blue.
as well as Carson Blue. The overplay for the underplay. So it's given basically what I said. She was a chaos demon, and she knew eventually that it was going to get out that Anthony finally caught up with her. No, but and here was my initial thought too. Remember, I was saying I believe that she came live because she thought Anthony. Once Anthony discovered that she got served, she thought Anthony was going to hit his live button. So she tried to get ahead of it, and that's when she came up with this whole plot and including Mitch and Carson Blue into it. Because once again, if Anthony didn't even know she got served yet, why is Mitch hitting him up about a lawsuit? or
But she,
you know
but
what I'm
remember,
saying?
but remember, she said the sheriff had just knocked on the door and served her. Remember that? Because she was
Yeah.
actually live prior to the sheriff coming. She got off live when the doorbell rang.
Oh, so she even prematurely it came live because she did. So she technically didn't even read the whole thing before she came out trying to make it seem like he was trying to sue them other content creators.
Well, I think she did read it because she knew that those screenshots were of videos that were on YouTube. I think it was
Right.
probably all, like you said, the overplay for the underplay to get out here and rattle up her crew to get them, get them information to get ready to activate.
Right. Right. Even people that wasn't her crew, because she tried to drag Scotty by nature in the mess too.
But the part of dragging Scotty in was to just say, hey, he has your video. And I feel like she did that on purpose.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking now too? I don't know what happened to your sound. I think your screen. I know sometimes before screen closed, but because it'll cut her sound off, her mic off. So we'll give her a few minutes to come back. Oh, so right, or it could have been the overplay for the underplay, right? For her to bring them into it. Oh, okay. So that's where Carson Blue come in there. Okay. All right. So can I ask you this, Anthony? Because you said you did speak to her. So when you spoke to her and so you obviously you must have told her you was going to file a lawsuit. Was your like was the conversation was like you wanted her to come out and say something negative about the lawsuit? Because that's how she presented it in the basement dwellers chat, in that same live that Mitch was in. All right, you back, Buttercup? Oh,
Yes,
your
my
mic still
phone my
okay.
phone hadn't rang all day. As soon as I get on live, it
She is a liar. Okay, that's all right. I think I scream out a law store. Okay. Right, when we having fun, okay? When you're having fun. Shoot. All right. Okay.
she definitely is a liar, but it is crazy how she's narrating this story. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
How
yeah.
because okay, she knew that it was a possibility she would be sued, right? And now with what Anthony's saying, she knew she was gonna be sued because he said he spoke to Carson the day he was in Huntsville. And so that's why she said he brought his behind all the way to Huntsville. She knew all of this all along. So maybe all this was a setup for the general public.
No, it ain't no maybe. I'm gonna have to say if I'm going off of evidence, allegedly, word on the curve is it was. And that's why she's been live every day since.
Yeah, I agree with that.
She
I
needed to
agree.
get traction back. She needed to give people a reason to watch her because if she just came on there just being her regular self, she's boring. And she wouldn't have got the numbers. But
But the
now
moment
because she done brought herself a mess, it brings the Garbage Pail Kids back to watching her every day and you know what I'm saying? Giving her
right.
relevancy.
Right. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. But I wouldn't want anybody selling me goods and then working over them and putting casting spells upon them. That seems like, you know what I'm saying, packing orders and talking negative about other people. That's just too much. Where's your decency and your sense of professionalism? That's wild. And the very fact that she left this love and marriage Huntsville sector, as she said she tried to free the content creators, but yet she's still down here peddling them her products. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Why would you come out here and upset the public with some stupidity based on lies? That's something that needs to be studied.
Yeah, yeah. Yep. Negativity rolling off them products. That's why them products ain't working too well.
There you
Allegedly, rumor
go.
has it work.
That's why that
Girl,
facial. That's why
that's
that facial foam won't foam up. You sitting down there casting
right.
spells on it, Why- instead of
Mhm.
instead of just packing your stuff. If you're gonna pray, pray over it. You know, you said something earlier that I hadn't even thought about. The very fact she got upset because someone sent her scriptures, but she gets on live and wants to give people scriptures. Girl, do you want the scriptures or not?
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's a contradictory for me. But we
Right.
post, you give them scriptures, but you got mad at a lady sending you scriptures. How crazy is that?
Insane. That's insanity. That is insanity. Because you want to be the one to rule the nest, is what it looks like. But I believe at the end
Mhm.
of the day, she did
Yep.
what she did what she did. We all saw her go live, tell those people to call his job. And she even gave them a date and time to check back in to get the information to call the job. So no matter how many content creators get out here and say, "Oh, that's not what happened," that's exactly what happened. We saw it. I saw it, and then they call the job, and here you go with a bunch of foolishness. Now you go live to say, "Oh, he served me with lawsuit papers. Oh, and I got this guy, he's gonna come and say that he was trying to shop it to him. Oh, and she's gonna come and say he was trying to shop it to her." That's crazy.
The overplay for the underplay, because you know one of the main tricks of a narcissist is they'll try to convince you that somebody is going to do the shit that they be doing. That shit Melanie would do. That's shit Melanie has done. So it makes sense that she tried to come out here and paint that as what Anthony tried to do.
Maybe she feels like she's better than being sued by a content creator or by someone out of the YouTube sphere. Maybe that's her take. I don't know. I'm just throwing things out in the air. But
Oh,
the very
absolutely,
I think
girl.
she really
You
feels like
need to
she's
do
just
better
so
than
much a
everybody.
better she thinks she's so much better than the regular person. So with that, uh, I guess she thought she was above being sued. And then the very fact that you have content creators who get down in their lives and they read her response, their response don't mean diddly squat until you get before the judge and they make a ruling, right? Because she's still gonna have to talk to. I don't care how many response her attorney does, she's still gonna have to talk to the judge.
Right. That's what I'm like. We need a response so we can react to that too. Shoot. Street team. Anybody who got that paperwork, feel free to DM it to me or email me. ButterFlii pretty at gmail.com and Butterflies Corner on Instagram. Okay. I think that's right. Did I get it right, Buttercups? I don't know what I put on Instagram.
I don't know your
But
Instagram. I know the other one, but
yeah, yep, she
I think
gave
I may
one.
have some of it at least.
Okay. Yeah, I
Hmm.
just yeah, we need to react to her response, Buttercup. I told her we're gonna follow this case. It's a love and marriage hospital sector case.
Right, definitely that because this is the alley that she came off of.
Right. And this is where this all came from. So
Yeah,
we gonna follow it.
yeah, she gave a response. None. Her response was that pretty much that Anthony is not telling the truth and that he did this to himself, and she's got some what she's considering evidence regarding such. So it's crazy, but she still got to go before the judge because she's trying to defend herself. Now she said she was going to countersue. We'll see if that happens.
Yeah. Buttercups, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't I wouldn't I'm never gonna understand these legal games these people playing. Just a waste of money if you ask me.
And taxpayers' dollars. Just stop.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. If Anthony really did lose wages and has been harassed ever since and being accused of being a stalker, which we've seen it, some of us seen it. We see the comments. Anytime he's been live or come and talk about a certain subject, they're in the comment section calling him a stalker, which was the narrative that she put out there. So I don't know.
But you know
I would
what?
love to see.
But
Did she show her receipts and her thing?
Yeah, she does have. I think she does have some. I'm gonna look and see if I can find them all, and then I'll
Okay.
share them with you. But with Anthony and with this case, this is going through small claims, so it's totally different,
Right.
right? Where you have them other ones that are out there, $10 million, and somebody trying to sue, countersue on, because we want to forget the fact that BT is actually a defendant in that lawsuit. She countersued, but she's actually a defendant in the lawsuit with Maurice. We cannot let her try to pretend like she's running the lawsuit. She trying to defend herself.
Right. That is the narrative that they're painting as if she brought the lawsuit against Maurice, when Maurice actually brought the lawsuit against her.
That part. And then the other lady, we're
Right.
not even gonna talk about her and whatever she doing. Good luck.
Oh, I'm like, what level lady? I'm like,
Good
oh, okay,
luck.
okay. I know.
Yeah, good luck, lady.
I know the
We wish
garbage
you
truck is
well.
that. Listen, I wish all of them well. I really do. I really do pray for them and their sanity, because baby, they are insane,
But
insane
but
in the membrane.
here's the thing though. Think about it. If you have been abruptly taken out of something, right? Let's say you lost your YouTube subscribers, but we know you lose them, they come back. The proper thing would be to go to small claims court and not tie up a big court system with a $10 million lawsuit that you know that you're probably not going to win, right? Because that's ludicrous. The amount is ludicrous. Um, so that's what I'm saying. I think that what he's doing is proper for what he wants, and I think that the other lawsuits they probably should have thought on that same leg. But I believe that um,
But
Maurice
here's what I
is.
think.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Here what I think. They got a super attorney that is playing that game. Oh, let me go high so we can get something. They know. I believe that attorney know that they're not gonna get 10 million. They're trying to bait on into giving them something.
But they're not gonna get
You
nothing
get what
because the judge keeps dismissing on from the case. Every time they add them to the case, they dismiss them.
to harassment then? Because at some point, I think she's gonna mess herself up, and On gonna come back after her because they're
I'm
gonna
sure.
get tired of
I'm sure they're going to sue her for court for legal costs. I almost guarantee you they're going to sue her for legal costs because this is costing them money. Whenever they have to take their attorneys and move them off of the cases that they normally fight for them, it costs them money.
and then have to find a lawyer in Huntsville, which they probably ain't got one down there because they deal with big firms because they're own. Yeah, it's kind of yeah. Mm-mm.
Yeah, they're gonna own is gonna want their money. Own Kingdom Reign, they're all gonna
Legal
want their
fee.
legal fees back. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
fact.
Well, now, oh, speaking of Kingdom Reign, allegedly rumor has it we're on the curb now. I think I heard some scuttlebutt because y'all done been caught up in this Diddy trial, and I heard that other witness got ate up today. I gotta go back and catch the replay on that. Shout out to Tisha Tells and make it make sense. But I heard that Kingdom Reign is in a new lawsuit. A new lawsuit was recently filed against them. Now, did you hear anything scuttlebutt about that?
I haven't heard anything about that. Other than them being added to that $10 million lawsuit. Um they were added them and Maurice was added to another lawsuit that involved the content creators. Is that the one you're talking about?
When, oh, so they was added to the burning situation over there with the garbage pail kids. The end
Yes.
fact.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, they
Are
were added
you
to that.
kidding?
But I want to say that they threw out a lot of them. The last few that were added on at the last minute, they started throwing them out. So they may have thrown Kingdom Reign and Maurice off of it.
Are you kidding me?
No, ma'am. It's a mess out
Oh,
here. I would want to be involved in that mess with a 10-foot pole.
OMG. And they think this girl ain't gonna get a bad rep off of off of this?
Right? Because all these people are part of her crew. And they fighting each other over there. What is going
Hey,
on?
and they stemming it all around her and be it like baby the way they done messed up her brand and business. That shit she had no other choice but to come back crawling to them for support. Because everybody else is laughing at her. She a joke in the industry.
Baby, isn't
That
she?
industry, she a joke, baby. Everybody laughing
Yes.
at her. She let
Yes.
y'all trick her out the spot, and everybody's seen that, and she finally seen that, and but she ain't got no choice but to come crawling back to y'all because y'all done screwed the door is closed.
The very
Shit,
fact
listen,
that she
y'all better fucking stock up on y'all goalie.
definitely the very fact that she screamed out that I released you guys. I released you guys. Then the moment she got that lawsuit, she come down to get in here, get in here, everybody get in here. Y'all take over. And you know her voice changes every time she go live. Y'all get everybody in here. Get you get in here. Get them in here. Everybody get in here. Yeah, you need everybody's attention so you can get you
Right,
a whole army set up to fight who?
right.
One person. One person.
One person,
Just like she did
and then
Wanda. One
like I
person.
said, for a public opinion. And what kills me about her, somebody who is so sensitive about the court of public opinion, she tries to use them to her advantage, while at the same time, when it's her turn to take the heat, she can't handle it. It's very weird.
Definitely. She can never handle she doesn't like corrective criticism at all. I can imagine that she growing up with her or being married to her had to be difficult because she takes no accountability. Now I'm not saying Martell was a piece of work to was a piece of cake to live with. I'm just saying that she's just as she has those same narcissistic tendencies that he does.
Right.
The very fact that when you're wrong, step aside and apologize. I'm wrong. Let's correct this. Whatever. But she wrong and she holds on to it. Holds on to it. And she
And
talking to
find where, yo, gymnastics, she do stunts to give a reason why she is not accountable for nothing that she does.
exactly. Exactly. And then you have your garbage pail kids down there, and you talk to them like they got a tail between their leg, and they listen to you. I wouldn't spend $2 with you while you packing up my products and you cursing it with all this. Oh, and she thought she was gonna say so and so to me, and he did this to me, and she did that to me, and we was girl. Don't nobody care. Pack that shit and get
Right.
off this screen.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. She doesn't have no type of personality. That's why I feel like she has to use negativity and drama and chaos to even sell her products. Because think about it, they wouldn't have been over there checking for her if she just got on there just to sell her products. That
Girl,
that that wouldn't have went. That wouldn't have got her treading. That wouldn't have went. Nobody went over there. Cause I trust me. After she left the show, she wasn't getting them thousands of people in her lives no more. She like Miss Wanda. She over there getting 200, 300 at the most.
I
Which
agree.
hey, that's still what I probably get if I go live on Instagram. I'm just saying,
Right.
I
Oh
ain't out
yeah,
here
no.
trying to put this. You know what I'm saying?
But you say that ButterFlii, but people they look for you. They be wanting ButterFlii, but none is right. With what Basement Bully has or Basement Dweller, we've changed her name. What Basement
Yep.
Dweller has done, she proved everything in that lawsuit as right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You did a dog whistle. You not only did you do it to him, you did the same dog whistle to Stormy. And these people stay on Stormy. You did the same dog whistle to Destiny. Stop it, girl.
Yep. Yep. And it never failed. She did it to who knew. She did it to who knew.
What
I stand 10 toes down on that. She definitely did that shit to who knew.
what she did to who knew was repulsive. It was repulsive. That was insane. I was in that live and I just couldn't even believe what she was in that live doing. How you gonna argue back and forth with me as the host and you were supposed to be an actress or a public figure, whatever you call yourself? What are you doing?
Right. Miss Booked and busy. Listen, I told you that they'll comment, but because I'm sorry, I wish we had the page stream yard. I still got the screenshot of that girl right. Oh, Melanie ain't bothered. She's unbothered. She's booked. Right under the girl's comment is Melanie. Very much so bothered. Yo, that shit was so hilarious.
Very much so
Yeah, it
bothered.
wasn't. Very much so. And then literally right in that very live, basically why she was saying, because she, first of all, she tried to act like she didn't see all the nut jobs that wanted to break their neck to say hi to her. So when Who Knew made it clear that she was gonna continue on with how she was presenting it. Thank you, but no thank you, ma'am. Oh, hey y'all, I'm out. That was her basically telling them to unsubscribe.
Right, because she couldn't get, she felt like she
Yep.
could not get them her. She tried to sway her, right? But when she couldn't get
Right.
her to sway her, she's like, I just take your people over here watching you with me. Now they be over there
Right.
in Who News chat talking crazy to her every day.
Yep. That's exactly what that was for.
But you know what Who Knew did? She pivoted like a motherfucker, baby. She pivoted, started adding in other even though she always did other content, she got harder on
Yep.
the other content, and it's working.
Goes live every day. Somebody else said that. Yep. That's what I heard, Michelle. Allegedly. They said that girl be live every day now. Like I said, she came crawling back to them because ultimately she allowed them to trick her out of her spot. And the fact that they suing networks with frivolous lawsuits, nobody's gonna want to work with her. And you gotta remember, this industry is small. Although it may seem big, it's small.
Very
It's the
small.
industry of network. You have to network, and it's the who's the who's the who, and she ain't made it there yet before she started fuck acting like she could show her ass. Like I could honestly, I feel like this. She really showed her ass before she really became a nene. She was trying to be a nene, and she just showed her ass before she got to that point. And the Garbage Pail Kids didn't help her. They didn't help her one bit. And that's crazy the way like nope. Oh, we lost our co-host again. Let me drop the link in case she want to come back up. But yeah, Buttercups. Mm-mm. No, I don't think she would have ever been a Nene neither because she don't have the personality. Like I said, that's why it's hard for her to come live and sell her products without it being wrapped up in some drama or her trying to be a Bible thumper. And she somehow always make it about negativity. Even when she thumping the Bible, it's about negativity. Oh, we gotta pray to keep the demons away. And people just get, they don't like when you're doing well, bitch. I mean, I feel like there's three things going on because y'all know she ain't a one type of person. She gotta be multitasking. She mad. She mad about our boo. Uh-huh. Our boo coming out here showing out with that Fenty collab. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mm-hmm. That Fenty collab. Yeah, yeah, that Fenty collab. Not Goalie. Fenty Beauty. That $1 billion beauty brand that Rihanna got. Yeah. Shout out to Stormy Steele. Okay. And then, okay, she done. She does. No relevancy. Oh, Lady Rose said, this is when y'all decide to call, okay? You saw that, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is giving. Uh, the fact that Stormy still just keeps shitting on her without even Stormy still is doing it effortlessly. Stormy still ain't doing nothing but being her, and she just keep effortlessly just outshining this girl. Okay, the only collab she's been able to get is Jay Bolin and Goalie. I don't know, Buttercups. Oh, they saying it's fake. Okay, everything's fake to them except for they asses and the motherfucker they follow. Baby, everything fake to them except for that fake ass bitch they watch and pour all their money into. Baby, if y'all don't move around, yes, okay. Oh, the pastor's wife. Mm-hmm. That BBL, that lady with that BBL down there, that's they said that been through a couple of pastors. Ooh, allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve. I don't know how true that is now. Pastor Holy Whore's wife. Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is she's a social climber too. She she screwed her way through some pastors to get to Jamal Bryant. Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is I don't know. That's a little bit church tea. Buttercup, y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all think y'all girl be lying, girl. I be all up in everybody's business. I be floating around being newsy, okay? I be all up in the Christian folk business. I be all up in the the Kojic church business. Oh, the Kojic church, baby. They some messy ones down here to that Kojic church. Woof. I praise you, Jesus. No, but the Kojic church, real baby. Now they one messy. What's the apostolics and yeah, baby. I be all up in their business too, because the church people the church people must be messy. Okay, the church people. I'm okay. I'm gonna leave the church alone. I'm gonna leave your church people alone. But y'all know they be messy, Lady Rowe. That Cody church, messy, baby. Listen, I just be newsy because it be mess. Yes, I believe she worked with her before too. Because I believe Stormy said she had an encounter when she was surprised that, I believe the representative knew who she was. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, bye. It's just the hateration. Okay, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is, girl. And since she got that lawsuit, she gonna have to get back out here and get them products out the basement, baby. She gonna have to get them products out the basement. This is where her products look like. Hold up, buddy, because I hope I didn't erase it. Did I erase it when homegirl show? Girl, I think I erased it. No, I did. Wait, did I? Well, homegirl showed us the dust. Wait, let me see.
Okay, since you want to fix your face and call me a liar, here are all of Melody's products that I have. So here they are. They're just sitting on the shelf. Okay, so here are all of the Buddy Butters that I have. As you can see, I don't use them because they've been collecting dust.
I was about to say, y'all see all that dust on there? That's exactly how the basement dwellers products look at her own basement. Homegirl just gave us a visual where basement dwellers products look like in her own goddamn warehouse, which is her basement, the garage. Oh yeah, that's right, Buttercups. I forgot she had came out bragging about how she expanded to the garage. She expanded from the basement to the garage, y'all. I forgot she did come out here and announce that. Let me stop. No, for real though, that was funny. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. But anywho, Buttercups, it's Friday. I just had to come. We had to come and do our live reaction. Shout out to AnthonyLofties for jumping down in the chat and clarifying some things for us. Appreciate it, Anthony. Appreciate it. We will be following this case, Anthony. And we're gonna be giving our little unbiased opinions. But thank you once again, Anthony, for the clarification. Don't forget, Buttercups, to see the full video, you have to go to Anthony Lofties' channel, and he is responding to the live that Basement Dweller, aka Melanie Holt Rogers, did with Mitch from BroughChat, accusing Anthony of trying to shop around the lawsuit. Buttercups, it's been real interesting because Anthony said that BroughChat, Anthony said Mitch reached out to him, and he had spoke to Carson, and that's why Carson Blue. When he went to Huntsville that day, he had a conversation with Carson Blue, and Anthony said he never asked either one of them to come out and disparage the basement dweller in any way, shape, or form. about the lawsuit, basically. So, buttercups, there you have it. Mitchell, we're gonna wait for your response because you did say you had receipts if you was ever questioned. And I think Anthony has officially came out and accused you of being a liar. So Mitchell, we'll be waiting for your receipts. Okay. All right now, Mitchell. Don't you be playing that game. You ain't got time because you said it in writing and you verbally said it. That you had time if the time was ever needed. Okay. So Anthony clocked in. So we're gonna need your response, bro. Uh Mitch. Yeah, you gotta clock in. You on notice, okay? You on notice, Mitch. We're gonna be waiting for your response, baby. And Buttercups, we'll be right back here reporting and giving our honest, unbiased opinion. All right, Buttercups. In the meantime, in between time, it's Friday. Y'all go outside, have some fun. It's really nice out here, Buttercup. So we might park it in the backyard for our lounge. I know I blew y'all off last Friday. It wasn't a good time. Certain things happen. So I know I owe y'all. We're going to do the lounge. So make sure y'all are subscribed to my TikTok. And I'll see y'all down to the lounge. All right, Buttercups, give me a couple of hours to run around. Okay, I won't be a stranger, baby. I miss y'all, Michelle, and I love coming live. I miss our morning table talks, and there's so much going on that we could be talking about. I hope y'all are still following the Rodney Hitman situation that happened in Ohio. That brother is gonna need us because we are all eyes, all boots, all everything that we can do to still bring light to that situation and keep that in the news cycle. This Diddy trial is crazy. Apparently, now I'm gonna have to go catch up. Shout out to Tisha Tells and make it make sense. I'm gonna have to catch up. Apparently, Diddy's team had a win today. They ate that the chick Mia up, the Jane Doe Mia. It's looking like Diddy's team had a win today. It's looking like they poked holes in all of her testimony. Yeah, Buttercups. So all the Dittlers and the Predator sympathizers are rejoicing right now all over social media. Sad, sad day. But anyway, Buttercups, let me run around, get a couple of things together, and I'll meet y'all down to the TikTok. All right. And we'll probably be in the backyard because it's so nice out here. I'm burning up. And why not? Why not hang out outside? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Oh, them fools. Okay, listen. I got you, Buttercup. I'll go float around, be newsy, and see what the hell going on with them too. Yep, I sure will. Listen, Buttercups. Don't get mad at me, my Buttercup. Y'all want to know? Y'all want my opinion? That's what I'm here for. Okay, everybody gonna eat today, baby. Everybody gonna eat today, tomorrow, and yesterday. Okay, let's go. Glowing and growing all 2025. We baby ain't nothing changed. We still glowing and growing out here. We gonna get in this algorithm. We're gonna get back in this algorithm. We're gonna handle our business. Y'all know Love and Mary Huntsville about to come back anyway. So the sector about to heat back up. So yeah, I'll go float around, be newsy, and see what the hell going on. Okay. Yes, Michelle, I know. I know y'all want my reaction, so let me go dig around and see what the hell they've been talking about lately and what's going on with them and all of that. Y'all know, y'all listen now. Y'all know y'all gonna have to look out for your girl because now I have to go the same shit I had to do when I used to have to go to the trap house. I'm gonna have to go do to listen to these heifers. But I'll catch up and we'll come back and talk about it. All right, Buttercups, enjoy y'all Friday, and I'll see y'all down to the Butterflies Lounge, down to the TikTok. So make sure y'all follow me on TikTok. Thank you, everybody that tuned in. Thank you, Anthony Lofties. Don't forget, Buttercups, to see all the receipts and Anthony's whole response. Please make sure y'all go over there and show Anthony some love. Watch the video, hit that like button, tell him Butterfly sent you. All right, Buttercups. Anywho, I'm moving along. Remember to what? Smile. And the world smiles with you, Buttercups. Okay. It's the most simplest, kindest gesture that you can offer anybody. And it's a universal language. It no matter what country you come from, what language you speak, everybody understands a smile. So always remember to what? Smile. And the world smiles with you. All right, Buttercups. Ooh, we're going to do a poll. I'm going to do a poll. So we're going to do a poll. Who do y'all think is going to win the lawsuit? Anthony Lofties or the basement dweller? So, Buttercups, look out on the community wall. We're going to put up a poll. We're going to see what the people of the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector think. And hopefully, y'all participate. Yes. Thank you, Michelle. We're going to do a poll, girl. You just gave me the idea to do a poll. Anywho, I love y'all. See y'all tonight down to the lounge. Love, light, and butterflies. I love y'all. All right, save it for the poll, buttercups. I'm going to put the poll up. Y'all vote on the poll. Y'all vote on the poll. All right, buttercups. See y'all on the upside. In the meantime, in between time, what? Stay on your square and keep your head on the swivel. All right, buttercup. We're going to get up out of here. Oh. Oh, I keep looking for something that's right there. Thank you, lady, bro. Love y'all.